Nigerians need to start learning skills. Honestly, Nigerians need to start learning skills. They need to go back on skills. People don't just want to do anything. They are looking for someone who will take them from Nigeria and put them in Europe or put them in America. Believe me, I won't lie. There are a million jobs here. And the least you can earn in Australia, the least you can earn in Australia is $55,000 per year. Any job.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your one and only Waka Waka Doctor here, bringing you the best of travel all around the world. You know how we do it, especially on this channel. We share vital information with respect to moving abroad. If it's got to do with moving abroad, then this is where you want to be. I like to always put this filler out there to let anyone know that I'm not an immigration consultant. I am not a travel agent. Every information that I share is a consequence of my travel experience. I've been to more than 60 countries and I've lived and worked in 5 of these countries. I also like to say that I'm not on WhatsApp and I'm not on Telegram because I've seen a lot of numbers and fake accounts spreading details that I'm on WhatsApp and on Telegram. I am not at all. So you need to be careful. The only way to reach me is in the description box of this video. So if you want to reach out to me, you know how to do it. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like, make sure you share so that a lot of people know what's involved in moving abroad. Today, like always, is something fresh, something different, something that might interest you. We're going to Australia. Yes, Australia, you heard it right. But this time, rather than talk about education, you know that we talk about the various routes to move abroad, whether it's education, career, permanent residency, and whatnot. Today, we are focused on getting jobs in Australia, So what I did was I found a friend who recently moved to Australia and he got his job from outside Australia. He applied and he has agreed to come explain the process, how he did it. He's also going to tell you what kind of job he does. This is not as if he applied to become a doctor or he applied to be a computer scientist or he applied to work in the mining factory. What I'm trying to explain to you now is that anybody at all, anybody is capable of finding a job in Australia from anywhere in the world and is going to explain to you. So let me introduce you to my friend as we get this show on the groove. How are you doing?
Hi, Waka Waka Doctor. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Thank you very much. Quickly, I know that, I mean, you have a lot on your hands and I don't want to take much of your time. So like I always do, most of my videos are fast, sharp. We'll go straight to the point. I'm just going to allow you quickly introduce yourself to my audience so that they know who you are, what you do, and where you are.
Yeah, my name is Olumide Abiodun. I'm a restaurant manager in 360Q in Australia. I'm in charge of the whole restaurant. The capacity is about 300 to 400 sitting at a time. So it's a very, very big restaurant. I've been into restaurants and dining stuff in Dubai for a very, very long time. So I would say I've been very experienced in that aspect, managing customers, welcoming customers, you understand, rostering of staffs, organizing, making sure you have all the stuffs we need to keep the restaurants going. You understand, getting the pastries, getting the supplies, taking orders and all necessary details. So I've been into that in Dubai, and I have so much experience in that aspect. So that has really, really helped me to move. That helped me to move to Australia, while in search of a progression in the career.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you very much. When we first had a chat, and you said you moved to Australia as a restaurant manager, I was like, really? You got a job as a restaurant manager? How did you do it? Do you want to share? Tell us, how did you do it? What are the steps involved?
Yeah, I think first of all, I've heard of the Jura, I've heard of Sikh before, but I didn't take it too serious. You understand? Because maybe because of some things I was doing back in Dubai. But I came across your Instagram channel one day. Then I was like, why don't you just try this thing again? But one thing I discovered that was that one thing that set me different, that set me apart, was that I was consistent. You understand? I was like, okay, I wanted to leave Dubai. The pressure was too much on Nigerians. I didn't have a problem in Dubai. Even as of now, I still have my visa valid in Dubai. I can leave and enter Dubai anytime. You understand? But the stereotype, the negative name we had on the Nigerians then really, was getting to me personally, like Nigerians. Even though there were so many bad people in Dubai then. So I just decided, let me just try this. Let me try Australia. I started reading stuff about Australia. Started reading, is Australia a good place to live? Are they racist? You understand? How do they welcome visitors? I started doing so many research. Then I applied. One thing I did was that, bro, I didn't sleep. When I started applying, I was completely a madman. Let me just use that word. Like, I was applying, bang. It was like, you understand? Anything that has to do with restaurant job, I was applying. A day wouldn't go by without sending out 100 CVs.
Wow.
Like, every day. Like, the time zones, the time difference was the time was different. You understand? You could see that, yeah. So the time I had to apply was always 3 a.m. Dubai time. I set my alarm every day. I would apply. I would stand up. I was applying. I didn't send out nothing less than 800 to 900 applications. Minimum. That would have been the minimum. You understand? But one thing I know about life is that it's just one person that will contact you.
Yes.
And that is what people don't know. They give up. They give excuses. It's just one person. And I did something. I didn't go for visa sponsorship. Because most people make the mistake of always putting on visa sponsorship. Don't do that. Just apply generally. Whether it's sponsorship or not sponsorship. But the most important thing that if you're competent, if you're qualified for the job, just apply generally. Some people will send emails to you. You understand? Why they keep sending the emails to you? They would say, oh, sorry, you're not in Australia. We cannot continue. You understand? So this man sent an email to me. It was like, are you in Australia? I'm like, no, I'm not in Australia. But you're very lucky. You're very lucky if you can just talk to me. You're very lucky because this is the right candidate you're looking for. If you make the mistake of allowing me to go, I'm sorry, somebody else will snap me up and you might not find somebody like me again. Wow. You understand? I sent that mail to him. Then he was like, what can you do? You understand? I said, don't ask me what I can do. Let's create a meeting. Let's talk. Let me show you my skills. Let me show you my ability. I'm running a restaurant here in Dubai. I have people that can vouch for me. I have bosses that can vouch for me. That can say, yes, he can do the job. He has the ability. He has the zeal. He has the passion. You understand? So he was like, after 2-3 days, it was like, I sent him a message that you are going to lose me very soon because somebody else is going to snap me up. Then he sent a message back on his mail, like saying, do you require sponsorship? Definitely, I require sponsorship. I know you want me, and I also want to work for you. You understand? Bro, that was just the beginning. That was just how we started. Bang. In less than 2 months, I got documents. There are some things I would like to share with you personally. You understand? Bro, I didn't have all of those documents.
Wow.
You understand? But, there are some ways we went through it. And it was seamless. It was easy. There were no stories. There were no hanky-panky. There were no hidden agenda. It was seamless. You understand? So he sent everything. It didn't take me more than 2 months maximum. You understand? 2 months. He bought the tickets. He bought everything. He picked me up at the airport in Melbourne. And he lodged me in a hotel that was just adjacent Melbourne Airport, International Airport. That was about $700 per night. You understand? So he treated me very well. It's been amazing. It's been beautiful. Melbourne, Australia is one of the best cities in the world, honestly. I have not had anything. I have not come in contact with
You've not seen kangaroos and big snakes?
No, it's a lie. It's a lie. That's a fallacy. That's a fallacy. You understand? I've not had anything to do with any form of racism. When you're walking on the streets of Australia, honestly, everybody smiles at you. Everybody greets you. I've lived in about 5 countries, honestly. Australians are the best people I've ever met.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
wow. Fantastic. So all the applications you did, did you apply through Seek and Jora, or you just focused on one?
No, it was, sometimes when you're applying to Seek, it connects you. When you're applying to Jora, it connects you to Seek. So the two of them, I was just going. I was just going. And Nigerians need to start learning skills. Honestly, Nigerians need to start learning skills. They need to go back on skills. People don't just want to do anything. They are looking for someone who will take them from Nigeria and put them in Europe or put them in America. You need to start learning skills. There are so many jobs here, bro. Believe me, I won't lie. There are 1 million jobs here. And the least you can earn in Australia, is $55,000 per year. Any job. So any job, quote me, any job, the least you can earn. On a worst case, that means if you are not in Nigeria, you are just any other person. On a worst case, it's $50,000 per year. On a worst case. So there is no way, bro, there is no way you get to Australia and you won't save 1 million naira every month. So, and you say you don't want to japa.
Wow. This is amazing. This is amazing. Yeah. Before I let you go, just can you explain because when you got he gave you your documents, you had to apply for the visa. What was the process like for visa application?
He did 60% of what he needed to do.
Because he was sponsoring you.
He was sponsoring me. So he had an agency there in Australia here. You understand? He had a migration agency. So they were just telling me the documents I needed. So when it was time for me to go for my biometrics, every document I needed, I needed letters like reference letters from my previous place of works, reference letters. Yes, I needed my international passports. They didn't need any qualification. I thought they would have needed my university degree or what. Nobody asks for that. Nobody asks for whether you are qualified. All they need was just that you're qualified, ability to do the job, you're sincere. That's just it. So I went for my biometrics. After my biometrics, I submitted my health report. After submitting my health report, that's just it. The visa came out. Congratulations. That's it.
How long did it take you to get the visa?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Wow.
2 months. Yeah.
So now another question is, I don't know if you're married or you're single, but do you have an idea if you would have been able to bring family along if
yeah, I included my wife and my children on the visa. Okay. Although I didn't bring them because I want to settle down first. You understand? Yeah. On the 482 visa. Yeah, you can bring your wife and family.
Wow.
Yeah. You can bring, and your wife can start working immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is amazing, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm wondering, would you be willing to, I know you're very busy. Would you be willing to talk to a few people if they can reach you via email or something, if they can just send you some messages, if you can point them in the right direction? Are you willing to share that information?
There's no problem, bro. Let's bring as much people we can bring here. It's not when I go around, I want to see more Nigerians. I want to see more Africans. I want to see more people doing good. Because honestly, people need to step up. Sometimes you need to leave your place of comfortability and try to pursue something better, something greater. You understand? We all know that things are not very good in Nigeria as of now. You need to, if you need capital for your business, why not just devote 3, 4, 5 years of your life to make some money, or devote some years of your life and start something? There are so many jobs here. There are so many opportunities. Last week, I came across the Australian skilled migration.com.au. I came across their site. This is a website. They are employing people. They will sponsor you. They are looking for carpenters. They are looking for welders. Welders earn as much as $40 per hour here.
Wow.
Welders earn as much as $40 per hour. They are looking for laborers that will work in farmhouses.
Manual labor.
Yeah. So it's not about you being a doctor. It's not about you being. And one thing about Australia is that Australia is a country where you cannot claim to be rich. You cannot say I am rich, because everybody is earning perfectly well. Everybody is earning a minimum wage. You understand? Even the chap that is in a grocery store, He's earning well. So you can't come here and say you're a big boy. You understand? There's nothing an average Australian cannot afford. You understand? Yeah, there is nothing.
So how can they reach out to you? Should they reach out to you via Instagram or?
Yeah, they can reach out to me via Instagram or my email, or my Gmail. That is olumide bravo3@gmail.com.
olumide bravo3@gmail.com. What about your Instagram? What's your Instagram page?
olumide_bravo.
olumide_bravo. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Look.
on bravo_olumide too.
Okay, your Instagram is bravo_olumide.
Or olumide_bravo.
You have two Instagram accounts. I see. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm not going to keep you. What you've said and provided, and the motivation you've given to us, I think it's much. It's more than enough. Thank you very much for coming on my show. There you go, guys. If you're interested in moving to Australia in whatever capacity or form, I think you would have received an information or two from this man who did it on his own. He's not an immigration consultant as well. He's not a travel agent. He did it on his own. And he's willing to share information with you if you want. So do your own research, do your own findings. And of course, maybe one day you guys will see him in Australia. Thank you very much for coming. I wish you all the best, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.